Have you ever felt stuck, like your biggest dreams are always just out of reach? What if the secret to unlocking them isn't more hard work, endless affirmations, or waiting for luck? It's something you already have inside you, your imagination. Hi, and welcome. Today, we're diving into a life-changing idea shared by two brilliant minds, Albert Einstein and Neville Goddard. They both showed us that imagination isn't just daydreaming. It's the direct way to communicate your desires to a higher source, the universe, God, or the infinite creative power within you, and watch reality shift to match. Let's start with Einstein. He once said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution." He also called it, "Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions." Einstein didn't discover relativity by crunching numbers alone. He used vivid thought experiments, mental movies in his mind. As a young man, he imagined riding alongside a beam of light. What would the world look like? That single act of imagination unlocked truths about time, space, and the universe that changed everything. Knowledge is bound by what we already see. But imagination? It previews what's possible and makes it real. Neville Goddard took this same creative force and brought it right into your everyday life. He taught, imagination creates reality. Your own wonderful human imagination is the actual creative power of God within you. In the Bible, God is I am, your awareness, your imagining self. When you vividly imagine a desire as already fulfilled, with real feeling and sensory detail, you're not wishing. You're declaring it to the higher source. You're speaking its native language, assumption, emotion, and inner certainty. Words can beg or plead. Imagination simply says, "This is done." Here's proof from Neville's own life during World War II. He was drafted into the army, despite being older and having a family. His discharge request, denied. Stamped, disapproved. Logic said stay, but Neville refused to accept the outer facts. Every single night in the barracks, he relaxed deeply and built the scene of freedom. Walking through his New York apartment room by room, looking out the window at the familiar street, feeling his wife and child close by, sinking into his own bed with complete relief and joy. He lived in that feeling for about 9 nights. Persistent, vivid, emotional. He didn't argue with paperwork or beg anyone. He assumed the end. Soon after, the same colonel called him in, gave a short lecture on duty, then suddenly approved the discharge. Neville walked out honorably discharged that very day and boarded a train home. Imagination made the precise request, bridged every obstacle, and delivered. So how can you use this right now to ask the higher source for what you want? Neville's method is simple, powerful, and anyone can do it. First, get crystal clear on your desire. Focus on the end result, the feeling of already having it, not the how or current problems. Second, relax deeply, ideally right before sleep, when your mind is open and receptive. Third, build a short, vivid scene that implies it's already yours. Make it first person, present tense, engage every sense. See the details, hear the sounds, feel the textures. Want a new job? Imagine shaking hands on the offer, feeling the excitement, hearing friends congratulate you. Fourth, infuse it with real emotion, joy, gratitude, peace. Dwell in what Neville called the feeling of the wish fulfilled until it feels more real than your current world. Fifth, repeat this nightly with gentle persistence until the inner scene feels natural, then let go. Trust the higher source to handle the bridge of incidents, the chain of events that brings it to you. Sixth, during the day, live from the end. Think, speak, and act as if it's already true. This strengthens your request. Doubts will show up. External evidence might contradict. When they do, gently return to the feeling. Don't force it. Start small to build faith. Manifest a parking spot, a surprise call, then go bigger. Always begin from fulfillment, never from lack. This isn't about forcing the universe or controlling others. It's about aligning with the divine creative power that's already inside you. Einstein proved it in science. Goddard proved it in daily life. Imagination previews, and then births reality. You are not separate from the higher source. You are its imagining faculty. So tonight, pick one desire. Step into the end. Feel it real. Watch the synchronicities unfold. I'd love to hear from you. What are you ready to imagine into existence? Drop it in the comments below and share your results when they show up. Thanks for watching. If this sparked something powerful in you, give it a like, subscribe for more on mindset, manifestation, and unlocking your true potential. And remember, imagine wisely. Your world is listening.